Well, we just saw Jarrett, Eddie Gilbert together getting a victory. Here comes the king, Jerry Lawler, with that world title in hand, and he's followed by the Southern Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett, and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. They are going to be involved, of course, in a match coming up with Jackie Fargo as their partner. Here's the king.
Well, you know, a lot of stuff happening right here on the show today. It looks like these Texas guys are just completely going to try to take over. We got a lot of stuff we want to say about it. Before I get into that, I just want to briefly mention a thing that you and I were talking about before the show. Kind of a busy show, or a busy schedule for me today. I'm going to be making, right after TV is over today, I'm going to be out at the Winchester Brunswick Bowling Alley out there for making an appearance for the Colitis and Crohn's Foundation out there. They're trying to raise some money for that. Then from 2 to 4 this afternoon, I'm going to be out at Central Hardware at the Raleigh Springs Central Hardware. And then from 6 to 8 this afternoon, I'll be at the American Way Central Hardware. Everybody, you want to come on by, bring your cameras, let everybody have their picture made with this World Heavyweight Championship belt. Everybody in Memphis can come on out there and get their hands on it and see it this afternoon. We're going to be giving away free pictures and stuff like that, too.
Very good.
And I'd like to personally invite those idiots from Texas to come on by and see us sometimes face to face, see? Instead of having to jump us from behind all the time. You listen to a jerk like Terry Funk out here talking about women in Tennessee, talking about the fans in Tennessee. These are the best looking and the best wrestling fans anywhere in the world. And I can tell you, I know because I've seen them out in Texas. I'll tell you what, you know, Eric Embry, Jeff, did you know that the first time Eric Embry came up here to Tennessee, he brought his old lady with him from Texas, and they had the night off, so he took her over to West Memphis to the dog races, and 15 people bet on her. Now, that's how ugly Texas women are. Let me tell you something. You don't talk about the people or the women from Tennessee because we got Texas beat out there 10-1. Now, another place we got Texas beat out, and if you don't believe it, boys, we're going to beat the people right here to prove it to you, is in the wrestling ring. And that's where it all counts. And if you don't take my word for it, just pan that camera down a little bit and take a look at this gold that we got around our waist. Now, it seems like he's got the Southern Heavyweight Championship. It looks like I got the World Heavyweight Championship, and the two of us together have the World Tag Team Championships. Now, where does that leave you boys from Texas? If you ask me, it leaves you on the outside looking in at us. So you can come out here and you can run your mouths all you want to about how tough you are and about how great you are, but as long as you don't have these belts to prove it and to back up what you say, as far as I'm concerned, you're looking at what's happening right now. The champions, because you know and I know that that's what it's all about. That's what we all got into this profession for, is to try to prove to everybody that we were the best. And these belts signify the best. So until you get these belts around your waist, Texas boys, don't come out here spouting off at the mouth, because we don't need to hear it. And we don't want to hear it, and we're not going to hear it. And this week, when we step in that ring right over there at the fairgrounds in the youth building, we're going to bring back a guy who made wrestling famous in Tennessee. He epitomized the word wrestling in Tennessee. I'm talking about the fabulous Jackie Fargo, and he told me personally, sure, his days as a wrestler are over. He had a great wrestling career, but he's through wrestling. And he's not coming back to wrestle Monday night. He's coming back to fight, because he told me as long as he's a man, there's going to be fight in him. And he told me personally that he's coming back not to wrestle. So don't come there expecting to see Jackie Fargo wrestle. But you can expect to see him punch somebody's Texas teeth out and watch him roll around on that ring floor like a bunch of chiclets. I guarantee you. Tell me about that.
That's exactly right. You know, in this match, you might as well throw out arm drags and hip tosses, because it's going to be a fight. And I know one thing. The four guys that are on my side, the three guys that are on my side, they epitomize, like Jerry said, Tennessee wrestling. So you Texas boys just better get ready, because I got one heck of a partner in Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And, brother, he's forgotten more tricks than you guys will ever know.
You know what makes me so mad about Eric Embry and Tom Pritchard and Tojo more than anything else? Is that you boys have put me on hold from standing out here with a belt. It's because of you boys that I'm not the world champion, that I'm not the Southern champion. So until you boys are out of here, I've got to reckon with you. I've got to be the one to send you packing. Terry, fuck! You want to talk about Tennessee? Well, my root run deep in Tennessee, right up the road in Lexington, boy. I'm proud to be born and bred in Tennessee. And boys, this week, Monday night, I'm going to get in the ring beside Jerry Lawler, besides Jeff Jarrett, and after the match, I'm going to do the strut with Jackie Fargo.
Speaking of the strut with Jackie Fargo, take a look at this videotape right here.
You know, I don't really have any business out here on TV because I've been off for a while, and I say a lot of things that I shouldn't say on TV, and I don't want to insult anybody or embarrass any of the children or say something I shouldn't. But listen, let me tell you something, pal. I'm going to tell you Texas boys running around with your little hat cocked up there. Well, let me tell you something, baby cakes. You're in Tennessee. You know, at the Mid-South Coliseum, I sweated more blood and sweat and tears. I've had haircuts. I've had busted eyes, busted nose, baby. You ain't nothing. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Funk? You ain't nothing, baby. Now, let me tell you something. This Monday night, I had no idea I was going to be back in Memphis, Tennessee. But I'm going to be back in Memphis. I'd like to rather been out playing golf, but now you've given me something to do. I got to go back and prove to you and your stooges that Tennessee is a hell of a lot tougher than Texas. Now, I don't think you quite know what you're in for. When you take guys like Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, Eddie Gilbert, and yeah, the fabulous Jackie Fargo, baby, there's going to be a good time to be had by all down there Monday night. Because I'm going to kick your butt all the way back to Texas. And if you don't think I can do it, you might ought to take a little survey around town. Pow! Got you, Funk.